Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Megan, and in today's video, it's kind of a special video. I'm going to be moving out of my parents' house and into my own apartment. So I think I already mentioned this in my last video, how I'm moving, how I got a new job, and it's super exciting. So yeah, today is going to be part of move-in day. So it is Saturday, and I'm going to be moving in on Monday. So the goal for today is I cut out my orders. I did have some orders. I'm going to ship out one on Monday, but the others I just have cut out. They're not due to ship until like Thursday and Friday, so once I'm settled into my apartment, I'll start working on those orders. So yeah, the goal, again, another goal for today is to pack up my sewing stuff. I don't think I'm going to be super chatty in today's video just because I have a lot going on. And hopefully I'll be able to show you my new apartment and what it looks like. And then I'm planning on doing a craft room tour as well once I'm all settled in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a like and consider subscribing, as well as let me know if there's any recommendations that you have for my craft room as well, especially for lighting. I'm kind of struggling with that. So yeah, let me know any tips or tricks for craft room and organization. And yeah, so let's get on with the video. Hey guys, so it's been a minute since I filmed anything. As you can see, I'm at a new location, which means that I moved. So today is Tuesday, and the last thing I think I filmed was on a Saturday, was kind of getting my craft stuff together and preparing it for moving. Yeah, it was just kind of chaotic, so I didn't get to film much for that. Same with move-in day. So like I said, Saturday was just kind of getting my craft room together, getting it all organized. And yeah, that was kind of the purpose. And then I also went to get Wi-Fi and everything good to go. I originally was gonna get cable, but I decided to get Roku, but that's a whole other side note. But yeah, so it's been a very busy past few days. I'm still kind of shocked that I have my own place. Like I mentioned in the last video, I was living with my parents, and I had my craft room in their basement. And although, I'm very thankful that, I had them and that I had that option, it just felt like it was time for me to move on and kind of follow my own path, so to speak. So Sunday was getting the truck. I got like a huge truck to put all my stuff in. So we did that, and some of my neighbors kind of helped out as well. And then Monday was the big day. So I have a really nice 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, which is perfect for me. I'm living by myself just because, personal preference. When I was in college, I did live with people. And, although it was nice, I do prefer to have my own space and things like that. So yeah, so it's been quite the journey. I think I went into it a little bit last video, about, how I graduated from grad school in 2019. And then, it took me 6 months to get my job, or my past job, which was a temp job, but it was in the field that I wanted to go into, and there was a good chance that I could get a full-time position. But then, March 2020 hit the world like, I don't know, like a wrecking ball. There we go. Miley Cyrus reference there. So yeah, and so I was doing really well in that job, and then unfortunately I didn't get the full-time position. And then it was just kind of a struggle bus from there, trying to get a job, especially during the pandemic. Like, everybody was either looking for a job or wasn't. And then, people were collecting unemployment and stuff like that. So it was just very unpredictable. I definitely feel like I could have gotten a job a lot quicker if it wasn't for the pandemic. But, I'm thankful to be where I am today. And yeah, so I was out of a job for, let's see, a little over a year. So I left my original job March 2020, and then I got my other job in May 2021. So, that was kind of a little bit over a month. And, just, it was pretty hard to find a job, to be honest, especially my field. Even though I did have my master's degree and everything like that, I didn't have concrete experience doing that specific position, so I think that kind of held me back. And my past interviews weren't that great either. And yeah, so I've also been really just focusing on my businesses because, it was kind of a tough time. Like I said, it took me over a year to get a job, and even the job that I got wasn't like exactly what I wanted. And it didn't help really advance my career at all either. So yeah, I'm just focusing a lot on my business just to kind of like keep my happiness level up, because if I didn't have that, like, I definitely feel like I would have become depressed, like I just put a lot of effort into my Etsy shops. I even did open up my 3rd Etsy shop during the pandemic as well. I think it was the end of March 2020. So yeah, I'm very thankful that I decided to do that. Let's see what else. So yeah, I got my other job in May 2021. I worked there for 6 months. Honestly, I don't want to get into it too much, but it just wasn't the best fit for me. Like I said, I wasn't advancing in my career at all. I was just kind of like at like kind of a secretarial level when I really wanted to get better. So then when I applied for this job that I have now towards the end of my previous job, so the one that I worked for 6 months, and it took 2 months to get a response back. And luckily for this position that I applied for, it was for anticipated openings, so it was for more than one position. So that was really great, and I just felt like more confident in these interviews. I kind of had the mentality like, look, I have nothing to lose. Like, I know where I stand. I know I have the skills to do this job. And you know, although it would have been nice to stay in Syracuse, I feel like I kind of did what I could there. You know, people weren't willing to really give me a chance there. So just kind of like, okay, I need to spread my wings and fly a bit. And like I said, I did much better in these interviews, and obviously I got the job because here I am in my own apartment. So yeah, like I said, it's been quite the journey. I will definitely do a craft room tour as well, but I just kind of wanted to explain kind of my process, as well as the fact that I have tons of videos that I have planned. Right now I'm kind of in a weird transitional phase where I have some of my stuff here and some of my stuff back at Syracuse. So next weekend I'm gonna go home and get the rest of my stuff. But I did bring some things at least to get working on the orders that I do have now. So I'll definitely show you a little craft room tour. But like I said, it's a very transitional phase. It's kind of like a Walmart craft room in a way. But I ordered a new table from Amazon that I'm hoping to get next week. Well, that's what the anticipated date is. So yeah. What else? Videos, future videos. I have tons of tutorials. I realize that my review videos do actually really well, especially when it comes to embroidery. So I have a lot of ideas planned for that as well. Today is Wednesday, so definitely tomorrow I'm planning on recording another video. I am going to be reviewing different sewing machine mats. There's different size ones, so I got one for my sewing machine, one for my serger, and one for my embroidery machine. And they're supposed to help reduce like vibration as well as sound. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys like the before and after so you can kind of see how they work. And then I'll kind of give a little overview and review at the end as how I think that they went. But I have tons of new items that I want to make as well. So I got a bunch of fabric from Spoonflower. They were having a sale, so I got like a bunch of fat quarters, specifically for baby blankets. So I have tons of ideas for that. And I do have some Valentine's Day fabric that I bought. I don't know if I'm a little too late, but people can even use them for the spring and summer. I'm even starting to get, you know, spring and summer dress orders as well. I actually have 2 dress orders, so that's really exciting. So yeah, I just kind of want to like build my products based off of what's selling really well. So for example, I sold a bunch of like candy themed dresses for like sweet one or 2 sweet themed. That's kind of what I'm marketing those towards. And people are really liking it. A lot of people are putting it in their carts. I sold 5 as well. I bought another bolt of fabric, so hopefully more people will continue to buy that. So yeah, so since that one's doing really well, I want to make more sweet one themed, you know, kind of birthday outfits as well as boys outfits. I just have tons of ideas, and I'm working full time. Luckily, I am working remotely 2 days a week, at least for the month of January, so that's really nice. But yeah, so next weekend, like I said, I'm going to go back home, get the rest of my sewing and little notions, because I realized I left a lot of notions back home, including water-soluble stabilizer, which I need now in order to embroider baby blankets, so I'll probably go to Joann's and do that. But yeah, so I want to give you guys a little update. I know you probably wanted to see me moving and the process, but if you guys have ever moved, you know how chaotic and crazy it is. So I kind of wanted to do like a very casual video, like just talking to you guys, like, you know, having a chat. And please leave a comment down below on what you would like to see for this channel, like if it's embroidery related or sewing related, or just kind of tutorials in general. Please let me know. And after I show you my craft room, please let me know of any tips or tricks you recommend for me being organized. I have a really nice walk-in closet because, like I said, this is actually a 2-bedroom. So my craft room is a little bit smaller than my bedroom, but it's, you know, maybe by like a foot or 2. So it's pretty good, and it's pretty messy in there right now. I would do an apartment tour as well, but again, it's very messy. I have to get organized. Yeah, so definitely plan on looking out that for future videos. And please consider liking my Instagram page as well, or following, that's the term. I'm definitely planning on adding more to my stories, kind of like my day-to-day life, and things like that that you guys might find interesting. So it's Megan Louise Crafts. That's all my handles for all of my social media, and the link for all those are down below as well. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to give you a little update on what's going on. I'll probably upload this video the same day that I'm recording this as well, because I finally have Wi-Fi. Honestly, that was quite the battle to get Wi-Fi. And it turns out like the outlet that I was using wasn't activated, so a guy had to come and activate it, and it was just a whole thing, and it was annoying and stressful. But like I said, I got it under control. So yeah, now I'm gonna go show you guys my craft room. Again, if you include in the comments down below on items that you think would help me stay more organized in my craft room, as well as high quality tables, because that's what I'm looking for right now. So all right, let's get to the tour. All right. Oop, there it is. All right, now for the grand tour. Here's the door, and here's what you walk into. Obviously, I have a lot of junk on the floor I have to clean off. I did get a heat press, but the table that I was planning on putting on is this like plastic table, and it's kind of like wobbly, so I'm gonna wait till I get a nice wooden table, which I ordered from Amazon, which I'm planning on putting over here. So when you walk in, for right now, I'm actually using my grandmother's old sewing table, so, you know, gotta, you know, acknowledge the people. So yeah, this is for my embroidery machine. I think it fits actually perfectly. I haven't used my machine yet on this table, but it's actually a pretty sturdy table, so I think it'll work well. I was gonna put it on one of these plastic tables, but I didn't know how much it would vibrate, so I really needed a nice sturdy wood table. So that's that. I have my machines here. I'm not exactly sure how I want to lay things out, and of course I have my gaming chair that I'll use to wiggle around different places. And there's a nice window so I can get some light. There's my machines. I haven't even plugged anything in yet. I just kind of put everything in here. And then I went to work and, you know, got food and all that and dealt with the internet. And over here I have a set of plastic drawers. The top one has applique fabric with heat and bond. In the middle has some embroidery thread. And the bottom has my label printer as well as more embroidery thread. I also have a new printer as well. I believe this can also be for sublimation. However, for right now, this is just going to be for regular printing. So there's all the different colors for that. Here's my arm for my sewing machine. I don't really use it though, but I brought it just in case. And then this is for the sewing machine as well. And then there's all the cords. So yeah, kind of over here, it's all like miscellaneous stuff. So obviously there's my snaps. I believe this box is the one that has those sewing machine mats. So like I said, I'm planning on recording that video tomorrow, and I'll probably post it either in the beginning of next week or maybe over the weekend. I don't know, we'll see. So this is my heat press. There's some fabric over there and a bin. Let me turn on the light for the closet. All right, here's the closet. Got a nice light in it. Double doors, which is nice. So yeah, this is a really, let me back up a bit. It's a really big closet. Has storage on top. And right now I have my fabric and some empty bolts on the sides. So I have more room for fabric if I wanted to add it, but I'm on a budget, so I can't really do that. And there's a box, I believe, that has my Minky fabric. And then here's some bins that I have from home. Of course, when I was in the middle of moving, one of my drawer sets broke, so I have two of those that are at the top. That's just regular fabric. I think all this is just fabric, actually. And this is regular fabric as well. And over here is my packaging, so I'm obviously going to have to move that for when I package my orders. And then this is just all like miscellaneous stuff. And here are all the orders that I have to work on, as well as the envelopes that I use for the different sizes. So I'll show you an example. So this is a 3 to 6 month size, and I wrote dress on it, so I know I have the dress cut out. So that's just kind of how I organize my different patterns. And then there's the card over there. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving a thumbs up and consider subscribing as well. Definitely in my videos, I'm going to show you the evolution of my craft room. It's kind of a hot mess express right now because, like I said, I just moved in 2 days ago, and I barely had time to breathe. So yeah, so that's why I didn't have much time to film, just because it was very chaotic. But I'm definitely going to be on a more consistent filming basis. So yeah, if you, again, please consider subscribing, giving it a thumbs up, and leaving a comment down below on any tips or tricks you have for me to organize my craft room. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time, which again will probably either be this weekend or beginning of the week, kind of reviewing my different mats that I got. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.